What's going on? Today I'm going to talk about two stocks and a third, which I'm going to discuss how we can kind of play this. So the first stock that I'm talking about is KNOS, Kronos. I called this stock out yesterday. It went up 54%. Big thing with this stock is their CEO announced that every Thursday or Friday there's going to be a Facebook Live session basically promoting this company. On top of that, what makes this company look great is their products are all getting sold out. So I think this is just the beginning of a parabolic chart. And what I mean by that is basically it's going to shoot to the moon. Now, possible entry points for this stock. It's hard to say because you should never chase the run on a penny stock. And as you can see, this penny stock went up 54%. So I would wait a couple of days, see if it has a correction, which it probably will. And after the correction, jump in. That way you don't jump in at 34 cents and then catch yourself sliding down and being forced to sell. So that's the biggest thing with this stock. Wait for the correction. Next stock I'm going to talk about is Nugs. I talked about this stock a couple days ago. Big thing with this stock. So this is a weed stock that is also a hype stock. Now, what is a hype stock? A hype stock is something in which whenever news gets put out or something, the stock will jump. So, July of 2019, what was going on? Well, 2 or 3 states were legalizing weed, and it pushed this stock up to $6. And then slowly after that, it downtrended, and it's now at 9 cents. This is going to be a play that I'm going to make if I can get in at the right price. The right price for me is 8.5 cents to 8 cents. In case I cannot get in at this price point and it holds at 9 cents, which it looks like it might because there's a support right here at about the 9 cent mark. So we have a little room to move around here. Cool thing with this is, as I said before, the government is voting in September on legalizing marijuana on a federal level. So how we can play this stock? Well, it's pretty simple. So we enter in at a price point of about 8 to 8.5 cents, maybe 9, and then we wait. And then you can sell it at 12 cents, get back in, then you wait, you sell it at 17 cents, you can get back in, and then the big push up. If we look over here, this push lasted about 5 days, something like that. Five to 10 days. I'm not saying we're gonna have a big push like that on just a vote. If the vote is positive and they legalize marijuana in the United States, this will shoot to the moon. Granted, leading up to that, I think we're going to see some kind of push. So it could be an opportunity to make easy money. Our biggest problem is going to be getting past the 12 cent mark. If we can get past the 12 cent mark, we'll be good to go up to about 16, 17 at the highest. But I would probably sell it at 14. Take your profit and leave. Now, you don't want to invest too much money into this stock because it is all hype. So if the news comes out bad, you're going to take a big hit. Next stock I'm talking about is OGEN. I did a play on this stock a couple days ago. I entered in at, I think I came in at $1 and I ended up selling somewhere around like $1.32. This stock is huge. So what are they doing? They're basically researching a COVID-19 vaccine. They had successful trials, and that's why they shot up so high. Then obviously there was a correction, and that's what we're seeing right now. So it went down today 10%, which is all right. I think a good price point for this stock would be at about the 93-cent mark if we can get there. Now, with that being said, there's not a lot of support over here. It looks like most of the support is roughly at the 60-cent price target. So, how we can play this? All we can do is set an alert because it's going to keep downtrending until we get positive news. Positive news in being another successful test. So I'd be careful with that stock. But what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to look at nugs. I'm going to look at possible entry points, and from there, if I enter in, I'll let you know how many shares I got, and we will wait. We're still a little bit out from September, so I wouldn't quite jump the gun yet until we start getting closer and closer to that vote date. Otherwise, you may lose money. With Cronos, like I said, wait for the correction. This might be a thing that happens tomorrow or maybe towards the end of the week. I don't know. Biggest thing with that is just waiting. If this stock pushes up 30% tomorrow, don't chase it. We don't have a clear support yet. It shot up 54%. So right now we are at a high. Never buy it when it's at the high. And that's all I have to really talk about today. And one final thought with Boeing. So their earnings report is supposed to be somewhat bad, and investors are anticipating that. That's why we had this steep drop right here. I sold out my position in Boeing, and I'm waiting to buy back in at about the $1.30 mark if I can get there. Their earnings come out on Wednesday, so I'm waiting for that. I've got some money set aside for that. And from there, it will go back up a little bit because usually when there's a reaction, there's an overreaction, and you can see that right here. Overreaction shot up top, corrected, and it dropped down about $30 to $35, something like that. So I'm gonna wait for the overcorrection, or I'm sorry, from the overreaction from when it drops down. It might even drop below $1.30, who knows? A $40 drop is pretty massive. I don't anticipate a $40 drop, maybe going down to 160, 150 at the lowest, and then you buy in and you basically hold. But Boeing is a safe stock in my opinion, and I really don't see a reason in selling it all that early, so it could be a good safe long play. Quickly going back over this. This is my current standings in my positions. Over here, this is that company I was talking about that is going through FDA approval right now. And you can see there's a little bit of hype behind it. It's up 4% today. And here we have some news. So a new drug application is being submitted. It's great news. Can't wait to see what it does. Looks like we've got a nice support over here at the 19-cent mark, 18 cent. And we could see a big push up here in about the next 20 days. That's all I have to say. I hope y'all have a great day.